Okay, so there is a MacGyver in me that sees things and I want to improve upon them. I want to be able to look at it and go, well, that's good, that's smart, but I think there might be a better way. So I did a video. If you guys want to see it, go back, I don't know, a couple weeks back, whatever. I had a 10-year-old go bag that I've never opened, and it was a two-part of me opening it. So if you want to go see it, go back and take a look at it. So I'm rebuilding my go bag. This was one of the first things that I wanted to do. So I have a jute rope, okay? I've already started it. I've already started it. You can see it's kind of burnt. But what's amazing is you can actually just start it up super easy. Now, I just did it again, but I have flint rocked it, I have bicked it, I have waterproofed, and she goes, baby. She goes. And so I'm gonna actually sniff it out. So we pull it, and then we just wanna kill it. Killing my little tray here so that it doesn't get too hot. But I found a better way. So here's what we need. All right, welcome. My name is Frederick here at Ruach, and Bailey's walking around and she's doing her thing. So we want it charred because it starts easier charred actually, which is really kind of an odd thing. But so what you're gonna need is you're gonna be using some braided jute rope, all right? And you're going to need some Vaseline, some wax, and I got this pipe, and here is why this pipe is better than the other things that I've seen, but we'll get into that in a minute. So what we do, this is really simple, it's on the cheap. So I get an old can, all right, there's still some wax in there, maybe a little Vaseline. So you want to melt your wax and your Vaseline, but not together. So you're going to melt, I don't know, a pretty good healthy amount of Vaseline. And I just do it with the old propane torch here. And light her up. So let me put that down. And you are going to want to soak this. You are going to want to soak this thing in that Vaseline and then let it dry, all right? Then you're going to melt the wax in that same soup can and then stick it in there with the wax, let it dry. Yeah. So now here's the fun stuff. This pipe right here, now you can get a 4-inch, you can get a 6-inch of this pipe, so you know it's a lot bigger. I didn't want that because it's in my go bag. So ounces are pounds, pounds is ridiculously stupid. So a lot of guys use, which is really weird, they'll use copper, I've seen them use Sharpie pens, and you know this jute rope comes in various widths. But those all conduct electricity. Well, not the Sharpies, but you don't want plastic because plastic can burn. So I picked up brass. So here's what I picked up. You know, this company, it's a 1/4 inch by 2 inches. So I picked up some brass, and what I want to do now, and this is actually threaded here. And I think that it's better because you can grip it better with your fingers here, as well as like a glove, as opposed to just smooth. But what I want to do is I just found some athletic tape. I'm just going to put the athletic tape on it, and I'm going to wrap it around with athletic tape. Because here's the deal. What happens if you are out and about and it's wet, or it's freezing cold, and this is cold? It's the same thing that happens when you put your tongue at the playground on a piece of metal. It sticks to it, and that kind of stinks. So I just put some athletic tape. I wanted to find some orange one, but I couldn't find orange. So I guess it's sticking pretty good. But anyways, if you drop it, actually I think I do want to replace this. What am I thinking? I do have orange tape, because what if it's in the snow? You'd never find it. So I do want orange. Orange is good. So anyways, you don't want your finger sticking to something cold. copper conducts heat. So if you're sitting there trying to light something that's wet, this could get hot and your fingers could get burnt. So your fingers can stick to it, your fingers could not. So, and get burnt. So that's kind of a bummer. But anyways, I think this is a better way. And this thing stays lit. It's unbelievable how this is lit. Now, one last fun fact with this. This end has a tendency to unravel. And you don't want it to unravel. So what I did is I used some Gorilla Glue. You can use whatever. I glued it before I started the Vaseline and the wax on it. I glued this end so it stayed nice and firm. So, does it want to come off? Not really. And I smashed this end a little bit so it was easier. But as you get down, it's going to get harder and harder to push through. But it's long enough to have so many strikes. It is a little bit on your fingers, a little waxy. But man, I think that is a better jute rope fire tube. Small, non-conductive, glued at the end. I love it. So hopefully you love it too. All right, let me know.